In a rugged valley in southern Lebanon, the Lebanese army recently provided journalists with a rare glimpse of Hezbollah's infrastructure. This came during a tour held on the 28th of November 2025, marking the first time in over a year that such an event had been organised by the army. The tour revealed remnants of Hezbollah's operations from its last conflict with Israel, specifically during the war that ended in 2014. What journalists saw were rooms and passageways carved into the rock, along with remnants of various materials such as cans, plastic bottles and mattresses. These items had been left behind by Hezbollah fighters during the intense conflict. The infrastructure that was on display during the tour was located in the Zibchin Valley, an area known for its strategic position close to the Israel-Lebanon border. The tunnel journalists were shown extends about 100 metres deep into the valley, a stark reminder of the vast underground network that Hezbollah had constructed during the war. The Lebanese army, following the ceasefire agreement that had been in place since November 2014, has been actively involved in dismantling Hezbollah's military infrastructure. This particular tunnel is just one of dozens that the Lebanese army has raided and confiscated over the past year, in line with a broader effort to disarm the group. Since September 2025, following a government decision to disarm Hezbollah, the Lebanese army has taken significant steps to secure the border region with Israel. This decision has come under mounting pressure from both the United States and Israel, who have consistently pushed Lebanon to expedite its disarmament operations. Israel, in particular, has continued its daily strikes in the region despite the ceasefire, citing concerns that Hezbollah is attempting to rebuild its military capabilities. Hezbollah's resistance to disarmament has been a central issue in the ongoing conflict and the broader geopolitical tensions in the region. Despite the ceasefire agreement that ended the war between Hezbollah and Israel in 2014, Hezbollah has steadfastly refused to disarm. The group argues that the ceasefire only requires it to withdraw from the immediate border region, and it maintains that its military presence remains a necessary element of Lebanon's defence. Hezbollah, which is backed by Iran, continues to assert its right to defend Lebanon against Israeli aggression. This stance has drawn sharp criticism from both the United States and Israel, who demand that Hezbollah disarm completely. The Lebanese army's role in dismantling Hezbollah's infrastructure is part of a broader effort by the Lebanese government to curb Hezbollah's influence in the country. While Hezbollah's activities remain concentrated in the border areas, its military operations and the continued construction of underground tunnels have been a constant source of tension between Lebanon and Israel. These tunnels, which extend deep into Lebanese territory, are seen by Israel as a direct threat to its security. In response, Israel has engaged in a series of military operations aimed at targeting Hezbollah's positions and infrastructure, despite the presence of the ceasefire agreement. The tour conducted by the Lebanese army provided an opportunity to highlight the scope of Hezbollah's operations and the challenges the Lebanese army faces in dismantling them. The tunnel system, which journalists were able to observe, is just a fraction of the extensive network Hezbollah had constructed during the war. The remnants of weapons and other military materials seized during the army's search and inspection operations in southern Lebanon paint a picture of the scale of Hezbollah's military infrastructure. The Lebanese army's operations have already resulted in significant seizures of weapons and ammunition. Over the course of its search efforts, the army has recovered approximately 230,000 items. These include a range of military hardware such as rockets, missiles, ammunition and rocket launchers, all of which have been confiscated during raids in southern Lebanon. The scale of these seizures illustrates the continued threat Hezbollah poses in the region, despite the ceasefire that was supposed to have ended the conflict. The Lebanese government's decision to dismantle Hezbollah's infrastructure is not without its challenges. Hezbollah's continued refusal to disarm has created a complex political situation in Lebanon. While the Lebanese army has made progress in dismantling the group's military capabilities in the border region, Hezbollah's influence remains strong in other parts of the country. The group enjoys significant political support in Lebanon, particularly from the Shia Muslim population, which makes up a large portion of its base. The pressure from the United States and Israel for Lebanon to disarm Hezbollah is not only a matter of regional security, but also international politics. The United States, in particular, has long labelled Hezbollah as a terrorist organisation, citing its activities in both Lebanon and Syria. Washington's support for Israel has also played a key role in the ongoing diplomatic pressure on Lebanon to curb Hezbollah's military operations. Israel's security concerns are also a major factor in this equation, as the country continues to view Hezbollah as a direct threat due to its military capabilities and its proximity to the Israeli border. Hezbollah's defiance of disarmament calls has only heightened tensions between Lebanon, Israel and the international community. Despite the ongoing ceasefire, Hezbollah has continued to rebuild its arsenal, a development that has prompted Israel to launch daily airstrikes in southern Lebanon. Israel maintains that these strikes are necessary to prevent Hezbollah from regaining its military strength and from further threatening Israel's security. The Lebanese Army's operations to dismantle Hezbollah's military infrastructure are part of a broader effort to stabilise the region and ensure the safety of Lebanon's citizens. The ongoing efforts have not been without their challenges, and the Lebanese Army continues to face difficulties in carrying out its mandate. Hezbollah's extensive network of tunnels and military infrastructure remains a significant obstacle to these efforts. Despite the difficulties, the Lebanese Army has made notable progress in its disarmament operations. The recovery of large quantities of weapons and military materials demonstrates the scale of the challenge the Lebanese Army faces in fully dismantling Hezbollah's capabilities. The Army's efforts to dismantle Hezbollah's infrastructure are crucial for ensuring that Lebanon does not return to the state of war that defined much of the past decade. In addition to the military pressure, the Lebanese government has been facing diplomatic challenges in balancing the demands of the international community with the realities of domestic politics. The government's decision to disarm Hezbollah has been met with resistance from some factions within the country who see Hezbollah as a key defence force in the region. The government's stance on disarmament, therefore, remains a highly contentious issue, and the ongoing efforts to dismantle Hezbollah's infrastructure will continue to test Lebanon's political stability. In conclusion, the Lebanese Army's ongoing efforts to dismantle Hezbollah's military infrastructure represent a significant step toward achieving greater stability in the region. However, Hezbollah's continued refusal to disarm, along with the group's political influence in Lebanon, presents a complex challenge for both the Lebanese government and the international community. The ongoing seizure of weapons and military materials highlights the persistent threat Hezbollah poses to Lebanon's security and the broader regional stability. The situation remains tense, and the path forward is uncertain, with both regional and international pressures mounting on Lebanon to resolve the issue of Hezbollah's military presence once and for all. Despite the ongoing disarmament efforts, the situation remains volatile, with Hezbollah's resilience complicating the process. The group has continued to exploit its strongholds, using the political and military support it receives from Iran to maintain its operations. As the Lebanese Army works to dismantle Hezbollah's infrastructure, the broader regional dynamics, including the Israeli-Palestinian conflict and the involvement of external powers like the United States and Iran, add layers of complexity. The international community, particularly Israel and the US, remains highly focused on preventing Hezbollah from rearming, while Lebanon's internal divisions over the disarmament issue continue to challenge any comprehensive solution. The coming months will be crucial in determining whether Lebanon can achieve lasting peace and stability, or whether the spectre of further conflict with Hezbollah will continue to loom over the region.